healthy family rules, and we graded the Samsa family based on how well they followed our healthy family rules. Number 1, be kind and accept your family members. We gave Gregor a 10 on this because he accepted his family members and wanted to help them out and cared for them, even while he was a bug. Like, he wasn't thinking about himself, he was thinking about his family. And we gave his family a 3 because Grete is really the only one that cared about Gregor after he was a bug. His parents were just worried about the money. Number 2, every family member should support the family. Again, Gregor gets a 10 because he works all day and makes money for his family, and even while he was a bug, he wanted to go out and work and make money. And his family gets a 3 because Grete is the only one that was helping him out. Again. Number 3, be patient and open-minded with one another. Gregor would get an 8 on that because he was a little...
Well, you should just...
What do I say for that? What do I say for that?
It's okay, just say something.
Oh. His sister, or Grete gets a 3 because she helps him out, but then later she kind of gets really annoyed with him, and Gregor gets a 10 because he cares for his family.
Number 4, be grateful for your family and what they do for you. We gave the Gregor family about a 4 because at first when Gregor worked for the family, they were pretty grateful for him that he like canceled the debt and he made money for them. But as he became a bug, they started like, they thought that Gregor wasn't really as useful as he was when he was an actual human being. Number 5, respect each other. Gregor receives about a 9 because he still, like loves his family and he still respects them as a mom, as a dad, and as a sister. But we gave the family in general a 2 because they're not really like a family that loves each other and accepts each other a lot. And when Gregor turned into a bug, the family just starts kind of like distorting, and they don't respect each other. And even though they're a family, it's like they're just like individual beings just living in the same house. 6, don't judge others by their appearance. The family gets a 1 because when Gregor turned into a bug, they started judging him, and because he turned into a bug, their love for him started becoming less, and they, like I said, they counted him as kind of like useless because he couldn't make money and because he turned into a bug.
Number 7, we said that no violence. We gave the family a 2 because the dad throws apples to Gregor on Gregor's back, and it started infecting. He had an infection, eventually one of the causes that he died with. And I gave Gregor a 6. He tried to hurt his family, but it wasn't intentional. It was trying to trying to move around with his body, but it wasn't very movable. And then it hurt his family in a way, but it wasn't very intentional. 8, don't neglect each other. We gave the family a 0 because they neglected Gregor because he was a bug. They didn't want to do anything with him. They just wanted to ignore him and just let him die. And they didn't feed him. If they did, it wasn't food that Gregor ate. And they took all his furniture away, which was a part of his life and he loved. And Gregor, I give him a 10. We gave him a 10 because he never neglected his family. He always thought of them. He always wanted his best for his sister. He actually wanted to send his sister to some kind of school for violin, but that never happened. And he was caring for his mother and father, and they neglected him and he died. For 9, put family first. We gave the family a 2 because they wanted to put their social values before Gregor. They wanted to say that, oh, we have nothing to do with Gregor. Gregor is something that is just a piece of bug that we don't want to have any interaction with, and they put their status first. And then Gregor, I gave him a 9 because he never neglected his family. He always put his family first. It's like before he turned into a bug, he worked to pay off the debts for his family and worked hard and supported his family. And 10. For both parts, we gave them a 5 because Gregor was always working, and even after he turned into a bug, he couldn't spend time with his family because he was neglected. And the family, they're just used to him. He was just their support, and they took advantage of Gregor, and they never spent quality time. And they ended up neglecting him and never spent quality time with each other. And it's the end of our healthy family rules and how we grade.
Okay, so we are going to talk about the ways the family benefited and harmed each other. And Sue, you can go first.
Okay,
The
well,
bad news, the good news.
they harmed each other quite a bit. The biggest thing was when Gregor changed, he kind of harmed himself because and that caused the other family to harm him too because they kind of neglected him, and so he felt regret, and he almost felt like it was his own fault that he changed into a cockroach or whatever he was supposed to be. Then they all start to neglect Gregor, and they all kind of start to regret him turning into a dung beetle. And so it starts with him, and then it kind of goes out to everyone. And then, of course, his dad physically injures him multiple times in the novel. It's kind of an exaggeration of, I think, what his dad used to do to him before, his emotional injuries. And I think his dad limits the family in the beginning, and I think that he is a major player in the fact that none of them had jobs except for Gregor, because their dad was always just laying there and he didn't really do anything. And he kind of sets the example for the family, whether it's good or bad, such as in the end when he gets a job, and the rest of the family follows. And then, of course, his sister at the end, who during the most of the book was a positive influence, at the end she really turns negative and tells him that he should just die, basically, and he does.
Now, the more positive part of the book. Because Gregor changed into a dung beetle, he helped his family change for the better when it came to actually getting off their butts and working. And his father used to be lazy, but then he finally got a job, so I guess he got stricter, but that also helped the family grow, which made his sister grow into a more confident person than she was before, because she was shy before. Now that because they're all working, they're able to pay off their debts and still live comfortably. They don't have to rely on Gregor anymore to support them and their family, and the family. Before we were saying how Gregor's father was a greater influence over the family. Gregor's mother didn't actually fall into that influence in the beginning because she saved her son from the father's attack. So that's a beneficial part of the negative, I guess. And then because of Gregor, the family strengthened. They started communicating more, and by the end of the book, you saw how they were connected and